The coming of the winter snow upon the Highland hills hits the mind with sorrow blind and numbs the cutting chills. Our morning days in youthful haze we'll never see again, and all the years we thought we had have left our hallowed glen. And if the sun comes down in December and the snow lies over the green, I'll leave the last drop in my glass to remember the eyes of my Highland Queen. Christmas Day so long away when first I saw her eyes. Now every year she reappears in dark December skies. The moon had shone above the bed as we kissed below the plough. The stars were singing as we lay upon the frosted ground. And if the sun comes down in December and the snow lies over the green, I'll leave the last drop in my glass to remember the eyes of my Highland Queen. But maybe we will meet again on the circle of the sea, and in this world or the next I'll feel her close to me, and the golden west horizon will be ours for just a while, when the snowflakes of our future will melt upon her smile. And if the sun comes down in December and the snow lies over the green, I'll leave the last drop in my glass to remember the eyes of my Highland Queen. And if the sun comes down in December and the snow lies over the green, I'll leave the last drop in my glass to remember the eyes of my Highland Queen. And if the sun comes down in December and the snow lies over the green, I'll leave the last drop in my glass to remember the eyes of my Highland Queen. Here's the health to the fishermen who plough the lonely sea and battle with the ocean when it's in their blood to be. Dear the fruitful bounty of the blind and savage foam, they are the last of the hunters and they're proudly sailing home. Away to the fishing ground against a flooding tide, hunters of the wild, now the last in our time. Through living gale and storm they sail the Conistal Sea they roam. They're the heart of every harbour when the boats come sailing home. Sailing home, sailing home, the last of the hunters sailing home. Sailing home, sailing home, the last of the hunters sailing home. From the mighty fleets of Yarmouth to the deep sea ships of Hull, the
famous Fleetwood trawlers all have suffered from the cold. In Lossiemouth, Lochin, with Fisher and Pit and Ween, golden days in memory, but now are fading to thee. Quiet now the harbour, show where the distant echo rings. Eriskay and Scalpine, where the herring men were kings. Laden deep for Stornoway, the skipper's chair of throne. Legends of the sea, and still the ghosts are sailing home. Sailing home, sailing home. The last of the hunters sailing home. Sailing home, sailing home. The last of the hunters sailing home. Strong, intrepid men and heroes of renown, a shadow of the past, traded off and torn down. The pawns of politicians' schemes lies ravaged to the bone, but still they go to sea, and still the boats come sailing home. And in Newland, Plymouth, Weymouth, Poole, the Wash and Grimsby town, nor Shields and Eyemouth, Peterhead, the Broth they'll hold their ground. Orkney, Shetland and the Hebrides, in Oban and Kintyre, Kilkeel, the Isle of Man and Killybegs, they will not die. So we'll toast the Malik trawlers and the Creelmen of the West, pelagic ships of Walsey and the sailors of Caithness, Bricks and Beamers, Cornish crabbers, and in every pier and cove we'll give a welcome at the harbour when the boats come sailing home. Sailing home, sailing home. The last of the hunters sailing home. Sailing home. Last of the hunters sailing home. Sailing home, sailing home. The last of the hunters sailing home. Sailing home, sailing home. The last of the hunters sailing home. Shishkin acheri acher Kairi tai Gis nach miach and some cheating Ashem koli elik Hands up I smile me sure that I Kathach in a was Some cheat a hoen on juice and the ramin and flash Okay, folks, before we finish our set here tonight, I'm going to introduce a band to you. So please put your hands together. On the piano, playing for you this evening, Mr. Allison and Patterson! On the drums, put your hands together for Mr. Roddy Grindley! On bass guitar, Miss Charlotte Pinter! Joining us on backing vocals, put your hands together for the lovely Miss Rachel Walker! Now we come to our pipers. First up, on the great talent bagpipes, Whistle Zambaran. Put your hands together for Mr. Alistair Muddy! And now we come to the two guys who 20 years ago started Skippinish. First up, on the great talent bagpipes, boss number one, put your hands together for Mr. Andrew Stevenson! And his partner in crime, on the accordion, please put your hands together for Mr. Angus McPhail!
Thank you very much. Playing guitar, singing and leading the band. Give a massive round of applause for the one and only Mr. Noddy McKeever.
Thank you, man, very much, folks. We've got one more guy to introduce, and he's going to come and show you why he's regarded as one of the greatest guitar players in the country right now. Please put your hands together on the leg guitar, Mr. Davy Dunsmuir!
Cian shower, slan les dagen bewalai Ys traen hawdrai fan Agus gial y lan gwgwylyn Y pwylig toer y lan Ys mysiad o Francis Macnid Shenjius gychyn snir an am chraf Mo fel an si'r clef ma'n I traen Gyda chi ys tawch fi slan A mi lental fi sydd mo hisir Ysdi y molwch lwain Ach gytrwag bysyn ysbianau Agus clim o fi blawer o'r slwam Gyda slan les dach yn fywlai Ys traen hawdrai fan Agus giolon gwgwylyn A pwylig dweud yn wan Gastach ysbo ham I olach Vol morgen togal mot lurch Cael maryn iawol I magwrtram Feeding am maryn am chlwas Sal am mehan gawazet As yn i'r mash gyglwm dy chwain Taryn am bag a fydd bwango Fydd blygen yn bens ffordd fwan Aniol ys mwynchyn y balchyn Fas yn gantalig yn smwyn Gyswaetrych geg am ni blaegaram Tech yn tyfedd ysgwab y fwan Dyma slan les dach yn fiwlai Ysgrau yn hawdrai fan Agus giol y lan gwgwylyn A bwylig dweud yn lan Gyda'r siamich mo hisir Ceder am ffaran y fwan Ach yn isbi mo chan as mo wwchys Er ysgrib a fwng yn drws Noi bed am ysg yswyrach Gan fwy gall rachtig bydwol Ffwydwch ar bwys yn isio El boiwch a chogrid o'r stwai Gyda slan ystach gan fiwlai Ysgrau yn hawdrai fan Agus giol o lan gwgwylyn A bwylig dweud yn lan Ach tog yn midjart ar noran Pôn ysgol endys farn Chan effys talys gahanyn Gar glwas at man gwrt ar clar Ar noran y sy'n a sianen Meiri dal am achir a lan Ar grys chlanien yn gharig yn giada Ha ti basing a gydrag Gyma slan les dach yn fywlai Ysgrau yn hawdrai fan Agus giol y lan gwgwylyn A bwylig dweud yn lan Gyma slan les dach yn fywlai Ysgrau yn hawdrai fan Agus giol y lan gwgwylyn A bwylig
autumn we'll recall another dawn. The easy truth, the wild youth and memories remain. But when summer calls, we'll do it all again. Through the valley on the shadow of all forever dear. From broken dreams and sorrow now the open road is clear. So when the world awakens and we rise from our pain, when summer calls, we'll do it all again. When the sound of summer calls, when the sound of summer calls, we'll live again the magic when the sound of summer calls. When the sound of summer calls, when the sound of summer calls, we'll live again the magic when the sound of summer calls. Wave, and if the wave is crashing down, we'll thank the gods and all who gave the way up what we found. But if mysteries and music give immortal magic, then when summer calls, we'll do it all again. When the sound of summer calls, when the sound of summer calls, we'll live again the magic when the sound of summer calls. When the sound of summer calls, when the sound of summer calls, we'll live again the magic when the sound of summer calls. Bands across the moonlit matter with the world in your hand. You walk up by the water on your skin the summer rain. When summer calls, we'll do it all again. When the sound of summer calls, when the sound of summer calls, we'll live again the magic when the sound of summer calls. When the sound of summer calls, when the sound of summer calls, we'll live again the magic when the sound of summer calls. Setting moon go down behind the skerry road. I yearn to kiss a good bliss and heavity and shore. With heaven, earth, the coming sun, that's one our hearts to mend. When summer calls, we'll do it all again. When the sound of summer calls, when the sound of summer calls, we'll live again the magic when the sound of summer calls. When the sound of summer calls, when the sound of summer calls, we'll live again the magic when the sound of summer calls. And we'll sing our songs where our souls belong, till the moon's the coming of the dawn. And the sea will sing on an eternal song, when our sound and our summer's long gone. When the sound of summer calls, when the sound of summer calls, we'll live again the magic when the sound of summer calls. When the sound of summer calls, when the sound of summer calls, we'll live again the magic when the sound of summer calls. When the sound of summer calls, when the sound of summer calls, we'll live again the magic when the sound of summer calls. When the sound of summer calls, when the sound of summer calls, we'll live again the magic when the sound of summer calls.
Entwined ye are we monetize o him and infancy. Your leaves were I the first o spring, your flowers the summer's pride. There was na sic a bonny tree in all the countryside. Say fair ye were in summertime, we are your clusters white, and rich and gay your autumn dress, we berries red and bright. And on your trunk were many names, one only mere I see, but there engraved upon my heart, forgotten ne'er to be. We sat a lawyer spreading shade, while Bernays rounded ran, and put the bonny berries reed their necklaces to string. My mother dear, I see her still, she smiled her sports to see. We little Jeannie on her lap, and Jimmy at her knee. Now again we meet nae mair alo the rowan tree.
Says I, my dearest Molly, come let us fix the time, when ye and I will married be, and wedlock us combine. When ye and I get married, love, right happy we will be. For ye are the bonny lassie, let's take by the road with me.
The path that old we used to called winter's coming home. Besides my aged parents, had not a girl but one. Besides my aged parents, had not a girl but me. So know the bonny lassie, that's the path the road with me.
Oh, never mind cold winter, love, the spring will follow on. Come sit ye down beside me, and I'll sing you a nice song. I'll sing you a nice song while I diddle ye on my knee. For you're the bonny lassie, that's the by the road with me.
All the other lads that I do have, they proved of cruel mind. They beat me and badgers me, and proved to be unkind. They beat me and badgers me, and guard me through the day. But better get my love to them to bar the road away.
Oh, lassie, dearest lassie, love, I never dare you run. It's on my honest father's life, I swear I'll day me hell. I'll busk ye brow and fairer, so ye could bear the gree, as the bellow of the country round to by the road with me. So she has done their hose and shoon to the Cardiff King, and lang a morning that couple were made in. And lang in the morning her troubles were set free. For she's the bonny lassie that's to by the road with me.
She's the bonny lassie that's to bar the road with me.
She's the bonny lassie that's to by the road with me.
And I hate the fall, cause it takes you with it. Shoot me down again, you're colder than the snow. I'm used to being on my own. You don't even know I am my own hero.
Leaving Angus in the morning, as the plover sounds the dawning, down the havens past the fame, as Fife stands across the bay. For we've left the links a lopin', as the Eider gangs a dopin'. To the ferry we are bound, on this morn o' lumen grey. All the seats are lying empty, but there's warmth aplenty. But he's counting out his money, he's leaving for the day. He'll no be long in coming back now, though the time is surely gone how. He'll find his way in England, but nobody wants to say. Leaving Angus in the morning, as the plover sounds the dawning, down the havens past the fame, as Fife stands across the bay. For we've left the links a lopin', as the Eider gangs a dopin'. To the ferry we are bound, on this morn o' lumen grey. Oh, we pass the rhododendrons, I can feel the day's ending. Though the sky's still blue at midnight, feel your summer slips away. The days are getting longer, but your loneliness grew stronger. For all your Angus shores, you still feel miles away. Leaving Angus in the morning, as the plover sounds the dawning, down the havens past the fame, as Fife stands across the bay. For we've left the links a lopin'.